Oxidation and reduction, that is redox reaction. So redox reaction is a reaction in which oxidation as well as reduction takes place at the same time. The term redox is basically composite form of oxidation and reduction. In this case, redox, RED from reduction and OX from oxidation. So in redox reaction, addition of oxygen is oxidation and reverse of oxidation is reduction. So addition of oxygen is oxidation and removal of oxygen is reduction. Then addition of hydrogen is reduction and removal of hydrogen is oxidation. This is the classical concept of oxidation and reduction. In case of electronic concept, oxidation is a process in which loss of electron takes place, and after loss of electron, element forms positive ion, and after gain of electrons, element forms negative ion. So finally, oxidation is a process in which number 1, addition of oxygen, addition of other electronegative element, removal of hydrogen, removal of other electropositive element, loss of electron, and reduction is a reverse of oxidation. In reduction, removal of oxygen, removal of other electronegative element, addition of hydrogen, addition of other electropositive element, and gain of electrons. So oxidation and reduction, basically addition of oxygen to a substance is known as oxidation. For example, magnesium combines with oxygen and form magnesium oxide. In this case, magnesium combines with oxygen, and in this case HgO on heating gives 2Hg plus O2. So removal of oxygen is reduction, and in this case addition of oxygen is oxidation. Then removal of hydroxide, hydrogen from a substance. Removal of hydrogen from a substance. For example, H2S combines with O2. So H2S loses hydrogen. So this is the removal of hydrogen. So oxidation of H2S to S because of removal of hydrogen. So removal of hydrogen from a substance is known as oxidation, and addition of hydrogen is reduction. Like chlorine combines with hydrogen and gives 2HCl. So formation of hydrochloric acid is due to addition of hydrogen with chlorine. This is known as reduction. Then the classical concept and electronic concept. Electronic concept means addition of electron and removal of electron, electronation and de-electronation. For example, loss of electron from any species is known as oxidation. Like sodium loses electron and becomes sodium plus. Electropositive ion, so oxidation of sodium to sodium plus. Sulfur 2 minus loses 2 electrons and becomes sulfur. So in this case, oxidation of sulfide ion to sulfur. And reverse of oxidation in case of electronic concept is addition of electron. Electronation, like Fe triple plus gains 1 electron and becomes Fe2 plus. Then sulfur gains 2 electron and becomes S2 minus, sulfide ion, and this is ferrous ion. Then what do you understand by a redox reaction? A reaction in which both oxidation and reduction occurs at the same time or simultaneously is known as a redox reaction. And we know the redox, the RED from reduction and OX from oxidation. So finally OX from oxidation. So this OX and reduction RED gives redox. So basically redox RED from reduction and OX from oxidation. Reduction means gain of electron, and oxidation means loss of electron. Then what are oxidizing and reducing agent? This is very, very important. So the substance which oxidize others and itself gets reduced is known as oxidizing agent. For example, copper 2 oxide combines with carbon and they loses oxygen. So in this case, copper oxide is converted into copper, means loss of oxygen. This is loss of oxygen. And in this case, gain of oxygen. So finally, copper 2 oxide is converted into copper by loss of oxygen, and carbon is converted into carbon monoxide by gain of oxygen. So basically, removal of oxygen and addition of oxygen. So removal of oxygen is reduction and addition of oxygen is oxidation. Then oxidizing agent is copper oxide. Why copper oxide is oxidizing agent? Because copper oxide loses oxygen, substance reduced, and carbon oxidized because carbon combines with oxygen. Another example, H2S loses hydrogen, and in chlorine gain of hydrogen. So H2S loses hydrogen, so loss of hydrogen is oxidation and gain of hydrogen is reduction. A very simple concept on the basis of oxygen and hydrogen. Then sodium plus oxygen. Sodium combines with oxygen and gives sodium oxide. So in this case, sodium attached with oxygen. Basically sodium combines with oxygen and gives sodium oxide. So in this reaction, sodium combines with oxygen and after the combination gives sodium oxide. So oxidizing agent is oxygen and reducing agent is sodium. Why? Because element, if they loses electron, so loss of electron is oxidation and losers are reducing agent, and gain of electron is oxidation and gainers are oxidizing agent. So finally, sodium combines with oxygen and gives sodium oxide. Sodium reacts with oxygen. This process is oxidation. So sodium is a oxidizing agent and sodium is a reducing agent because sodium is oxidized. In investigation, heating of copper in air. So very simple investigation. When copper combines with oxygen, what will happen? So when copper combines with oxygen, copper oxide is formed, and formation of copper oxide indicates addition of oxygen. So copper, a red brown compound, combines with oxygen from air, and when copper is heated, then copper oxide is formed, which is black in color. So copper substance oxidizes copper and reducing agent is copper. Substance reduces oxygen and oxidizing agent is oxygen. Combination with hydrogen, then copper loses oxygen and hydrogen reacts with oxygen. So in this case, this is very simple and interesting example. Like copper oxide is converted into copper. What will happen? They loses oxygen, and hydrogen is converted into water. It means hydrogen combines with oxygen. So in case of hydrogen, addition of oxygen, that is oxidation. So hydrogen is a reducing agent and oxygen loses. Oxygen is lost by copper oxide or copper 2 oxide. So loss of oxygen is a reduction. It means copper oxide is a oxidizing agent. So in any reaction, addition means Loss of addition means addition of oxygen, and addition of oxygen is oxidation, and in which oxygen is added is reducing agent. Then which of the statement about the reaction below are incorrect? So in this case, these are the questions. So please solve this type of all questions. These are NCERT based question. Another question is this is combination reaction, double displacement, decomposition or displacement. So basically this is the displacement reaction. Then complete the reaction. They all are based on NCERT syllabus. Then what happens when dilute hydrochloric is added to iron filings? Tick the correct answers. So please solve all types of these questions. These are the solved example. So remembering based, understanding based, the previous year CBSE questions, and only this type of questions are coming in examination. Then what type of reactions are represented by the following reactions? So please, the all solutions are given. So one by one, please try to complete the understanding type question, applications type questions, and questions are coming frequently in CBSE examination. Then this is again a very important question based on thermal decomposition, because lead nitrate on heating gives lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. In this case, change in color also possible. So finally, this is a decomposition reaction and heat is used. So this is thermal decomposition reaction. Then this is the question number 20 is based on what type problem? Observation, white colored substance turned gray. What is the role of sunlight? So in photochemical reaction, sunlight is used to decompose the reaction. So we know that the decomposition reaction is divided in three parts. First part is thermal decomposition, in which heat is required. Second part is electrolytic decomposition, in which electricity is required. And fourth part is photochemical decomposition, in which sunlight is required. Then question number 21, electrolytic refining, water molecule is converted into hydrogen and oxygen. Then question number 22 are based on redox. 23 again decomposition reaction. So please try to solve all this type of questions. These are very important and generally frequently come in CBSE. So all chemical reactions. Then question number 27. So in this video, the entire solution is given as well as practice questions are also given. So please try to solve question on your own basis and also try to solve the similar type of questions come in the CBSE examination, previous year questions. And always try to understand what do you mean by remembering and understanding type questions. Because in CBSE, the direct knowledge or knowledge type of questions are not coming. The questions is divided in several manners like application based, understanding based, and how to evaluate the question. So these are the questions. These are the very important questions. Then practice exercise 1.2. In this case, only the questions are given. So please try to find out the solution. Then this is very important question. Question number 4. When the solution of a substance X is added to a solution of potassium iodide, then a yellow solid separated out from the solution. What do you think substance X is likely to be? Name the substance which the yellow solid consists of and which characteristic of chemical reaction is illustrated by this example. So please try to solve. This one is based on electrolytic dissociation. Question number 7, 8, 9, 14, 15. So please try to solve all the questions. Basically concepts are given in the previous topic. Then have you observed that effect of oxidation and reduction in everyday life? This is again a very important question. What is the role of oxidation and reduction in our day-to-day life? So respiration is an oxidation reaction. Combustion is a burning of a substance, is an example of oxidation. Corrosion of active metal is also an example of oxidation. Development of foul smell and bad taste, rancidity in a fried food items is also due to oxidation, because due to oxidation the food materials, cooked food materials, combines with oxygen and they loses their nutrient value, that is known as rancidity. Then corrosion. This is very important topic. Corrosion is slow process in which the surface of metallic objects are coated with oxides, hydroxides, carbonates or sulfides. So the most important portion is what type of compounds are formed due to corrosion. So number one, corrosion is a slow process in which the surface of metallic objects are coated with oxides, hydroxides, carbonates and sulfide. So oxide means O2 minus, hydroxide means OH minus, carbonate means CO3 2 minus and sulfide S2 minus. So surface of metal formation of layers, oxide, hydroxides and sulfides are coated on the surface of metal, and due to formation of this oxide layer, hydroxide layer, carbonate layer and sulfide layer, the metal loses their tensile strength or tenacity. That is why the decay of metal. So how to prevent corrosion? And corrosion may also be defined as the slow degradation of metal surface. Degradation means metal का जो surface है वो धीरे धीरे अपनी ability को छोड़ देता है, और यह होता है due to action of air, moisture. Air is responsible, moisture, that is humidity, and chemicals on their surface. So deterioration or damage of buildings, bridge, ship and metal objects, especially that of iron. So every year we spend a huge amount of money on account of corrosion. So some of the examples of corrosions and how the coatings are created, what type of chemical reactions are involved. So corrosion term is especially used for iron. Rusting, corrosion is termed as rusting in case of iron. But basically it is a process of slow oxidation in which metal forms oxide layer, sulfide layer, hydroxide layers and carbonate layers, and they slowly loses their tensile strength. So this is a very huge loss of our economy. हमारी इकोनॉमी जो है इससे स्लोली रिड्यूस होती है, क्योंकि हम इसमें बहुत से पैसे लगाते हैं ब्रिज बनाने में, और उसका एक लाइफ होता है कि 80 और 90 ईयर्स के बाद उस ब्रिज को हम फिर डिमोलिश करते हैं. अगर हम उसमें कोरोजन के रेट को रोक दें तो हमारा जो ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ इन्वॉल्व हुआ है उसमें हमको लेफ्ट फ़ायदा होगा. सो हाउ टू फॉर्म और हाउ टू प्रिवेंट द कोरोजन, हम उसको एक्सप्लेन करेंगे वन बाय वन, बट वी नो द बेसिक चीज, बेसिक पोर्शन. Corrosion is due to formation of oxide, hydroxide, sulfide and carbonate layer on the surface of metal. Then copper articles turns green due to corrosion. Silver articles get coating of black color due to corrosion. Iron object gets reddish brown, rust due to corrosion. So in this case, in corrosion of copper, reactions involved. In chemistry, we know only the reaction. It is not a history. This is the historical question. History, what is the color? But really in chemistry, what happens when copper articles develop a coating or green color. So basically copper metal combines with carbon dioxide present in atmosphere, oxygen and humidity, and they form basic copper carbonate, which is green in color. So copper turns green due to formation of basic copper carbonate, CuCO3 dot CuOH whole twice. Copper carbonate dot copper hydroxide is known as basic copper carbonate because metal forms basic oxides and hydroxides. So the different objects acquire different color due to formation of corrosion. So silver combines with air. Air contains H2S. H2S have rotten egg-like smell. Rotten egg-like smell gives silver sulfide, black in color. Corrosion of iron. Iron combines with 3/2 molecules of oxygen and X amount of moisture and they form hydrated ferric oxide, Fe2O3.XH2O is rust. Then how to prevent corrosion? So list some important method of prevention of corrosion. So corrosion of metal is a serious problem and various measures are taken to prevent it. The main principles behind each method is not allowing the metal surface to come in the contact with moisture and air because air contains several types of gases like CO2, H2S and they combines and they form oxide layer or hydroxide layer or carbonate layer. Or corrosion of metal can be prevented by coating of their surface with paint and varnishes. Movable parts of the machinery are prevented from the corrosion by the application of oiling or greasing. Corrosion of metals can also be prevented by coating their surface with non-corrosive metals, those they are not corroded easily. So addition of coating with zinc. The process of coating of zinc on the surface of metal is galvanization. So zinc create a coat on a metal. That is why metal not exposed in atmosphere. When they not exposed in atmosphere, then the corrosion is prevented. Then rancidity. Define rancidity and give some examples of rancidity in everyday life. So it has been observed many times that the fats and oil containing food materials undergo an unpleasant change in the flavor and odor which exposed to air for a huge time. So rancidity is a general term given to this phenomenon. Rancidity may be defined as the aerial oxidation of food materials containing fats and oil, indicated by unpleasant smell and taste. It is an undesirable phenomenon that causes the spoiling of food and makes it is unsafe for consumption. So examples of rancidity in everyday life. Then prevention of rancidity, the how to prevent. So use of antioxidant retards the oxidation. Antioxidants are those they slow down the process of oxidation. That is why the food items are not spoiled. These are the substances that have a strong tendency to get oxidized. These themselves get oxidized and prevent the oxidation of food material. So BHA, butylated hydroxyanisole, and BHT, butylated hydroxytoluene, are used as antioxidant. Then packaging of food in bags to cut the connection with air or direct exposure to air, and food materials in airtight containers, keeping food away from the sunlight, sometime in deep freezer. In deep freezer, due to low temperature, the oxidation process becomes slow. So we can prevent the rancidity. So can rancidity be retarded by storing food away from the light? So these are the questions. So please try to solve all these questions. Solve questions, application based, And then practice question. Explain corrosion with an example of life. List 4 different way. So we know that how to write, and then answers are also given. Then what you have to learn. So learning outcome. First of all, in this chapter, change in the substance, new substance are formed, chemical change. Then chemical reactions are characterized by different observations like formation of precipitate, change in color, change in temperature, and change in state. The reaction in which heat is evolved, that is exothermic, heat is absorbed is endothermic. Then balance chemical reactions, types of chemical reaction like combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation reduction, that is known as redox reaction, and reaction in which one and more than one reactant combine together and form a single product, that is the combination reaction. And in decomposition reaction, one single reactant gives more than one product. So these are the learning outcomes of this chapter. And then reaction, redox reaction, then corrosion, displacement of metals, non-metals, and then mind maps for the memorizing the entire chapter. Physical change, a change in which no new substance are formed, change around us, and a chemical change, a change in which a new substance is formed. Then characteristic of chemical reaction. So first characteristic is evolution of gas, change in state, formation of precipitate, change in temperature, change in color, and reaction on the basis of heat change. So exothermic reaction, endothermic reactions. We know the exothermic means heat energy is released, and this is very important for memorizing the entire equation in one single page, like combination reaction, decomposition reaction, redox reaction, double displacement, corrosion, and rancidity.